So Ignite is about igniting really a fire within people, that there's a pilot light still on, but most people don't know it's there because of society and our culture that's really covered it up, because so many people are working on things for the wrong reasons. So it starts with really igniting that flame inside of us, this purpose that's inside of us. And the tagline, bringing purpose to life, is the belief that it can be real. It's not just this idea that people have and not this fictional thing that only some people can achieve it. But we believe we can bring it to life for people. We have for hundreds of people. One of the main reasons I really started Ignite is because I believe about 95% of the world is in the wrong role. If really 95% of people in the wrong role, I started to think about, well, maybe that's why we don't have as much success in business and why we have a lot of failure, whether it's startups or restaurants or whatever. But also, maybe that's the underlying root cause of our school system struggling. So I realized if we start to get people in the right role, sharing their gift, helping us discover things, we'll start to change the world. So that's really what Ignite is about, is getting far more people into the right role, sharing their gift, fulfilling their purpose to humanity. And that's really what their gift is for. It's not for them, it's for us. So we need more people fulfilling their gift, sharing their gift, so we can have far more success in the world and a lot less failure. Well, what Ignite does is help people get a lot more clarity about what their gift is. It's not a perfect solution. There isn't yet. I wish we could look at someone's DNA and really see where their gift is. But using a lot of different science that's available, that's been out there for years, quite honestly, we just look at it a different way. We're using the science in a very different way. So what we're really doing is reverse engineering your purpose, your gift. So we're looking at lots of different science to uncover a number of your attributes, but we focus on the attributes that make you great. And really, we also look at it from a position standpoint, a role, to say, where are you most talented? What makes you talented at? So what are your strengths? What are you motivated by? What's a great environment? And also what you're most curious about. So we look at the science differently to figure out where you'll be best. And there's no other solution that does that. So Ignite definitely is bringing something different to the world. It's how we look at it. And that's because of my own perspective around this and my own curiosity around this. We're bringing a unique solution to the market. What the Ignite course should give you is first of all, help you think about yourself differently and think about your role in life differently. One aspect, as an example, is in the business world, we don't think about talent. We don't ask people what they're most talented at. So that's one thing we do very differently. And also, we don't look at the science, the other assessments, we don't look at them in a vacuum. And I did assessments many years ago myself where it's like, well, that's nice information, but now what? What do I do with that? Don't just get that information to say, well, that's nice to know, but how can I use it? How does it apply to my gift and where I'm most needed? So really, it's a lot of education to get you to rethink where you're likely to have that success. And then what we do is, through assessments, validate that and say where your talent is. What are the strengths that support that? What are you motivated by? What are you driven by? And what kind of environment is ideally suited for you? But as an example, if it comes out you're supposed to be you're a great leader, talented leader, but you're empathetic and strategic and all these things, well, every company needs a great leader. So where should you lead? Where are you going to have your greatest impact? Where are you going to be valued and appreciated most based on who you are and the value you bring? What we found is it gives people a tremendous amount of clarity, confidence, and conviction about what they should do with their lives. The greatest epiphanies they have is around their curiosity and why they're curious about what they're curious about. You would never describe any other assessment as emotional. But when people go through the curiosity discovery process, it's emotional for many people because you're viscerally connecting to some experiences in your life, either positive or negative. So people really connect with some things and overcome some things and are blown away with not what they're curious about, but why. and then what that means for their life. I take people through that process from as young as 10 years old to 85, and it's amazing. Even incredibly accomplished people, incredibly successful people, didn't have that kind of clarity and understanding about what they were really driven by. And it often gives them now even more confidence, conviction, clarity of how they can re-energize their own work around this singular focus, and they realize they have more work to do. Because even though they've wondered about this thing, they haven't really studied, they haven't become a true expert with wisdom on that one thing. And it even ignites the most successful people in the world to continue to do great work.